K100 with Konnan and Disco is brought to you by BetOnline. BetOnline is your #1 source for the NBA and the NHL playoffs this season. Every stat, every matchup, and even live odds while the games are being played. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker, or unwind with one of our over 150 slots games. Head to the website today to get in on the action. Don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAD, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline. The game starts here. Look who's back from suspension. Rick Ring of Honor. Subject: when did K100 decide they don't like professional wrestling? Well, if it isn't the Jobber Nose Dolphin, Joey Jump Rope, and K Poodle. I've been racking my brain thinking about why two veterans of sport are so negative about the best wrestling out there right now. Not only is AEW worth the best wrestler, but Ring of Honor is the genesis of all elite wrestling. If it weren't for Ring of Honor, there'd be no AEW. And guess what? They're still doing great today while under the umbrella of Tony Khan. The only conclusion I can come up with is that Konnan, Disco, and Joe Feeney simply stopped liking pro wrestling. And it's not your cup of tea anymore. Because if you did love and care about pro wrestling, you'd be giving Ring of Honor its flowers and singing its praises on a regular basis. But since you won't, I'm forced to put a hex on the Boston Celtics. May they never win another championship again, ever, and ever in capital letters. That's and personal. You know who this is directed towards.
Okay, let me just tell you this.
I'm out. Sincerely, the only one around here really keeping it 100.
All right. Rick, I would insult you, but Mother Nature's probably already done a good job of that already. That's number one. Your mom should have. Number two, what can I expect from a guy called Rick ROH? ROH blows right now. ROH, I gave it its I would give it its flowers when Bryan Danielson was there and Paul London and AJ Styles and Homicide and Punk. That is dope. This now is lame. Nobody watches it. Nobody about it except you. Okay. And what was the other thing he threw out there?
Why don't you Kate Poodle?
Yeah, you can't put a hex on the Celtics.
Oh, yeah.
You can't put a hex on the Celtics. You don't have that type of power. We're going to win another one, and you're just going to have to.
What? Should we suspend
and ROH, bro, it sucks again? Right now. How can you tell me that show is... They don't even have a show. They just put ROH wrestlers on the thing, and nobody except you.
I'm just going to say this. I love professional wrestling, okay? Right. And unfortunately, I have to watch like 7 hours of the modern day wrestling condensed to the point that I'm so upset with like what's going on in the ring that I'm becoming disinterested in the actual match that I fast forward to watch. Okay, and I would rather find myself going back watching older matches because the work is so much better because the guys are selling, they can punch, and the crowd reacts differently. There was like a lot of heat in the arenas, like as opposed to now where the fans are just have their prearranged chants that they do like on command. But I'm not going to I'm sorry, I don't like the thigh slapping. I don't like the stupid forearm spot where you stand there and no-sell forearms right to the face. I don't like everybody doing a dive. And I especially hate now the laziness when people shoot a guy in and throw a clothesline. They barely even like move their arm. They just kind of stick their arm out and the guy runs up. And it's like the details are very important.
They're just going through the motions, and I have to talk to my wrestlers about that all the time, and that they don't sell well, that they don't dress like stars. There's so many things wrong, bro. I mean, but that doesn't mean you hate the product. That's the problem. You don't got to be dry for you to love the product. You can critique it because every promotion, whether it's WWE, MLW, NWA, AAA, they all have good and they have bad. Everybody, okay? You don't have to dry and everything's great. Everything isn't great, and there's things from before that you could use today to make the product better. You know, and there's things from before that you can't use anymore because it's old. You know.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question. What do you think about ROH, Disco?
I wouldn't watch 5 minutes of it if I had to choose between Dr. Pimple Popper and 5 minutes of the Ring of Honor, I'd watch Dr. Pimple Popper.
Okay, now we're all three wrestling fans, no matter what this guy says. What do you think of that show, Joe?
I haven't watched Ring of Honor since they purchased it, and I used to watch.
I guess
that's the show, Joe. Or is it on? That's the show where Doggy Castle has all the little Twinkie boys with them.
Yeah. No, I haven't watched it, but I did. I was watching it almost up until when the Elite left and stuff. I was watching it pretty regularly. Yeah.
You know what?
There's just nothing there to grab me.
Rick, Yeah, Rick ROH, take your walking out of here. Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.